CBS News Radio reporter George Polk was murdered in Greece while covering the Greek Civil War 75 years ago.
The journalist disappeared shortly before he was scheduled to return back to the U.S. His body was found by a fisherman 1 week later. To this day, his murder has gone unsolved. CBS News Radio is presenting a documentary this weekend looking into the case. And here's a preview of who killed George Polk.
75 years ago, a CBS newsman was murdered.
That's the getaway car. It's swinging around to make a run for it.
Shot in the back of the head.
The muzzle of the gun held firmly against the base of his skull.
Bound at his hands and feet.
The body was fully clothed.
Tossed, still breathing, into the sea.
A 34-year-old, tall, lean, blonde American, full of courage and an insatiable appetite for truth.
His name?
This is George Polk reporting from Athens.
But who killed him, and why?
I said to him, you can't say those things in the Civil War.
In the Greek Civil War of the late 1940s that pitted a U.S.-backed government against communists, George Polk was determined to get Americans both sides of the story.
Irritating both to Washington and to Athens.
He wrote me that I'd like to get to the people who count.
I'm afraid for this trip. I really am afraid.
This was a very conspiratorial political assassination.
CBS News Radio White House correspondent Steven Portnoy joins us now. Steven, welcome. I have to say, this really feels like such an untold chapter of CBS News history. I did not realize the exact circumstances that you are laying out with your reporting here. So first of all, to our viewers who might not know, who was George Polk? Tell us a bit more about him.
It's a great place to start, Elaine. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I myself was not fully aware of this story until about 6 months ago when I began my investigation. George Polk was the first Middle East correspondent for this CBS network. He was hired in 1946, just after World War II, because he had worked for various newspapers, and he so impressed people such as Howard K. Smith and Edward R. Murrow that he was chosen to be one of the Murrow Boys, the elite corps of newsmen who were hired in the 1940s to cover a rapidly changing and increasingly unnerving world. At the time, there was the early nascent days of the Cold War, the bitter struggle between East and West, Washington versus Moscow, the United States versus the Soviet Union. And at that time, the Soviets were essentially dominating so much of Eastern Europe, taking over countries and converting them to communism. Greece was at that moment in the middle of a civil war that pitted the right-wing government that had been backed by the United States versus communist guerrillas. The Truman administration sent $400 million to prop up the Greek authorities, and our reporter George Polk went to Greece to see how those dollars were being spent. He came to understand very quickly that the Greek authorities were hoarding that U.S. aid money. He accused them of being corrupt and even fascist. He said so on the air on the CBS radio network and in a widely read article in Harper's Magazine. That made him a target, and ultimately in May of 1948, 75 years ago this month, he was killed.
Steve, this project, I don't know how many people know that it was your brainchild, and you fought for it, and you made it happen, and it just seems like a fascinating story that we all literally, we're going to get out of here and watch it as soon as we can. But you call this project an infuriating story of injustice and international intrigue and a Cold War cover-up. Why is that?
Well, it really has to do with the fact that an innocent man was accused of being part of a crime he didn't commit. He was tortured into making a false confession. In Greece, the case of Gregory Staktopoulos, the innocent man, the stooge who was convicted of having a role in George Polk's death, he has gone on for the last 75 years to be seen as a victim in all this. But what I was able to discover, along with experts who have studied the case over the last several decades, is that there was a conspiracy between U.S. government officials in the U.S. Embassy in Athens and at the State Department here in Washington to cover up what really happened and to advance American interests in the Cold War, to essentially put it on a communist instead of someone else. I don't want to give too much of the piece away. You can listen to it yourself by going to cbsnews.com/Polk. It'll air on dozens of radio stations all across America this weekend, and SiriusXM's POTUS Channel 124 on Monday.
And very quickly here in our last 30 seconds, what most surprised you as you went about this reporting?
Well, I think, Elaine, it's important to bring this story to light. The story itself surprised me. And like Christina, I wasn't myself aware of it. But the modern relevance is so clear. When you look at a targeted killing of a journalist 75 years ago, you can see echoes in the cases of Jamal Khashoggi, Austin Tice, Evan Gershkovich, reporters who are being targeted today. It's why we felt it was so important to bring this story to light now.
Steven Portnoy, one of our modern Murrah Roys. Thank you so much, Steven.
Extraordinary work, Steven. Thank you. And be sure to listen to the CBS News Radio special, Who Killed George Polk? It airs from 4 to 7 a.m. and again from 6 to 9 p.m. Monday on CBS radio stations nationwide. You can also listen to all 3 parts right now at cbsnews.com/Polk.